Salibonani mthwakazi omuhle, silamukela njalo kwesinye isiqephu sethu sezindaba kumsakazo we-Citizens Movement Radio. Namhla kungoLwesithathu zingama-21 kuZibandlela ngomnyaka ka-2026. Olethulela indaba uKhethiwe Chuma. Kwesihamba phambili namhlanje, uMongameli uChamisa uchumayeza uthando, ukuthula kanye lokubambana. Sokube lentukuthelo ngemva kokuba ibandla leZANU-PF libike ukuba izisebenzi zalo zihola ukwedlula izisebenzi zikahulumende. UGwangwaba ukhuthaza uhulumende ukuba aphangise ngokulungisisa umgwaqo waseHarare lohlanganisa iChirundu. Nanzi indaba zethu ngokugcweleyo. Umongameli wabantu Advocate Nelson Chamisa sephinde njalo wahlanganisa izakhamizi, wazitshela ukuba zehlukane lenkulumo yenzondo lapho kusehlukwana ngezepolitiki. Ephosela emakhasini akhe okuxhumana namhlanje, umongameli uChamisa uthi izizalwane zaseZimbabwe bangabantu banye, kanti njalo kumele baqhakathekise uthando kulenzondo. Kusenjalo owayemela iLobhengula Magwegwe eqale lePhalamende, umhlonishwa uEric Kono useveze umongameli uChamisa njengendoda eqotho engamela isizwe, onakekela izidingeko zabantu ngenhliziyo yakhe yonke. Ake sizweni umhlonishwa uKono ekhuluma.
Nomzana Nelson Chamisa, umongameli wabantu, uphume namhlanje ekhulume ebulenjini ethi yena umphakathi awubambane uthandane. Lokho ukutsho ngokubana enanzelela ukuthi iZimbabwe ibiselwa emuva ngenxa yenzondo. Abantu ababambananga, iZANU-PF isebenzisa ama-tactics e-division ukubana ingaphumi embusweni. Siyakunanzelela ukuthi abantu bayazondana, abaningi bazondanela into ezingaphiliyo. So kuqakathekile ukubana abantu babambane, baxolelane, bury the hatchet and work together for the betterment of the fortunes of our country in general. So uyakhuluma ke unumzana uNelson Chamisa lapho zama ukuhlanganisa abantu, zama ukuthi abantu babumbane, sibe yimbumba, sisebenze ndawonye lothando lokuzikhandla la ngokubambisana, sizama ukuthi sikhulule ilizwe leZimbabwe. Lokhu kuyayenzeka kuphela nxa abantu bengathandana besebenze ndawonye.
Umongameli webandla leZANU-PF lobusa ngodlakela uEmmerson Mnangagwa usesolwe kakhulu ngokuqhakathekisa ukunika iholo elingcono kuzisebenzi zebandla lakhe kanye lamalunga ePolitburo kulokunikeza izisebenzi zikahulumende. Lokhu kuza ngemva kwembiko ethi uMnangagwa unikeze izisebenzi zebandla lakhe imali ephezulu, kanti njalo lo ohola imali ephansi kubandla lakhe uthola imali $700 leMelika ngenyanga, bese kusithi amalunga ePolitburo athola $3,500 leMelika ngenyanga. Ephendula kulolu daba olwenzakeleyo, umongameli wenhlanganiso ye-Almagate Rural Teachers Union u-Obed Masaraure usememezele ukuba izisebenzi zikahulumende zimanyane zibhekane lohulumende ukuze bathole iholo elingcono eliza kubenelisa ukuba baphile. Ake simzweni ekhuluma.
Our national resources are being plundered and being directed towards the elite luxuries of a few in the ZANU-PF party. It is very unfortunate that our lithium, our gold, all our mineral wealth is all being channeled towards the luxuries of those in ZANU-PF. We've also noted that even the civil servants, hard-working civil servants, who sweat, including those who work at Zimbabwe Revenue Authority, they collect a lot of money, but you go and look at their salaries, they get paltry salaries, and they actually have outstanding salaries they are owed by the employer. We also know that they didn't even receive an annual bonus, but they're doing exceptionally well. But where does the money go? If it is not going to Shake building, it is going to the pockets of Chikananda. So at the end of the day, we are a nation in captivity. We are at the mercy of the criminal cabal at Shake House and their allies in the so-called private sector, which we know that they are private sector run by the likes of Tagiri and others is only sustained by looting state resources. So the Zimbabwe is being made poor by these people who are self-centered, who are self-serving, and they are destroying our environment, destroying our wealth, destroying the future of our young people, only for them to enjoy all the luxuries. Workers, particularly in the public sector, to unite and start demanding that they need fair compensation for their hard labor. We cannot live in a country where we have those who are working in the public sector are paupers, but those who belong to a political party, work for a political party, a party that is ruling this country, are living in luxury. And the public sector should unite and declare a general strike, declaring that if ZANU-PF members are earning $500, we should at least earn 1,260. And if that is not met, we are not going to be working. And that general strike should be called for by those who lead the public sector union, particularly Cecilia Alexander and the ECAPAO, who claim to represent all public sector workers.
Kusenjalo umsekeli kaNobhala Jikelele wenhlanganiso ye-ACHUS uMunyaradzi Masiyiwa uthi kusegcekeni ukuba uhulumende lo wesibili unikeza ukuqakatheka kubandla lakhe phambi kokufaka ilizwe phambili. Ake sizweni okaMasiyiwa ekhuluma.
It is so disappointing that the government of the day remembers the workers of the party at the expense of civil servants who have received a notice that ZANU-PF is going to pay its employees $700 for the lowest paid employee, and also extends that payment to the Politburo, which are going to get $3,500 per month. If we look at the salary that the civil servants are getting, is far way below poverty datum line, way below what a general employee at the ZANU-PF house is getting. This is at the expense of the people who are driving this economy forward, which are the civil servants. The civil servants are driving this country forward for every activity that is taking place in government complexes is being driven by these civil servants, but there is no one to take care of them. We continue to urge the government of the day to prioritize education, to prioritize health sector, to prioritize all these civil servants that work and toil day and night to make sure that this country is in shape. This is shameful. This should be condemned in strongest terms. We urge President Emmerson Mnangagwa to really reconsider civil servants, to make the welfare of civil servants a priority.
Omela iKaripa etalele ephalamende umhlonishwa uShine Khwangwaba usememezele ukuba uhulumende kaphangisise ngokulungisiswa komgwaqo ohlanganisa eHarare leChirundu. Lokho kuza ngemva kokuba ugatsha lwezokuthutha elizweni lumemezele inombolo lapho izakhamizi kumele zitshayele khona ukuze babike amagodi akhona emgwaqweni. Umhlonishwa Khwangwaba uthi kusegcekeni njalo kwaziwa ngumphakathi ukuba umgwaqo waseHarare leChirundu usesimeni esibi kanti njalo udinga ukulungisiswa masinyane njengeminye imigwaqo ekhona elizweni. Ake sizweni umhlonishwa uKhwangwaba ekhuluma.
Following an announcement by Ministry of Transport which they made a few days ago, we urge the government to try and speed up works on rehabilitation of Harare Chirundu Road. It is a public issue that Chirundu Highway is bringing a lot of revenue into the country. It connects us with the other SADC countries. So we urge the government through Ministry of Transport to make sure that they urgently rehabilitate this road to make it easy access to other countries by our Zimbabweans and some people who will be traveling from South Africa across SADC to neighboring countries. As a member of Parliament for Kariba, I urge the government to pull up its socks and pour a lot of resources towards this road. Of course, they've availed numbers, hotline numbers for us to contact the engineers in provinces, but Chirundu issue has been raised in Parliament on several occasions by different legislators. However, we expect the government to take action.
Ozithi ungumongameli webandla le-MDC eliseleyo Douglas Monzora usememezele ukuba iziphathamandla zamabandla aphikisayo ngokushiyana kwabo bamanyane. Uye wakhulumisana labonozindaba izolo. UMonzora uthi ufisa ukuba amabandla wonke labathungameli bamabandla aphikisayo bamanyane okugoqela umongameli uNelson Chamisa ukuze balwisane lebandla leZANU-PF. Ake sizweni uMonzora ekhuluma.
Chamisa, I'm told he's in the country right now. I will make arrangements to see him to discuss things of mutual concern. I will, of course, see Wamzuri. I tried to see Komichi, and Komichi refused to see me. But I will see a lot of leaders. I will see BT, I will see Sikala, I will see Maishorewa, I will see Linda Masarida. We want to build a formidable opposition, isn't it? So we must not have little political fiefdoms, and we must be able to forgive one another. So if we could sit down with the ZANU-PF in 2008, after it had murdered 300 of our finest youngsters, why can we not meet with BT, Muzuri, Komichi, or Chamisa? These are our brothers, and we want to meet them. We also want to meet their supporters. Some of their supporters are crying to us that they want to come back, and we have said we are declaring a general amnesty, and people can come back to their party, but no hostile takeover of the MDC.
Siye saxoxisana losomlomo webandla eliphikisayo uPromise Mkhwanazi ukuba sizwe imbono yakhe mayelana ngenkulumo kaMonzora. Ake simzweni ekhuluma.
Thina udaba ke olukhulu olumqokoqela kithi ludaba lokuthi sibambanise uZulu jikelele waseZimbabwe. Hathi ukubambanisa abakhokheli, ngokubambanisa abakhokheli kwazanywa kanengi kakhulu. Abakhokheli bebanjaniswa bephinde behlukane, bebanjaniswa besehlukana. So sesifundile ke ngokuhamba kwesikhathi ukuthi hayi ukubambanisa ubukhokheli akulasizo olukhulu kakhulu endabeni kumbe endimeni yethu yokuguqula uZimbabwe, ngoba isikhathi singafika lapha abantu ngentando yabo bayaphuma futhi bephinde bephenduke nxa sekubenzela bodwa. Hayi sibambaneni futhi madoda laphana ngophambaniseka, asingeke sibelokhu siya phambili siphinde sibuyele emuva. Ngalokho ke okwamanje thina isiqokoqela sendaba kithi ukuthi asibambaniseni umuntu wonke uZulu jikelele, sathi ngesikhiwa ngama-citizens, ukuze basekeleke ubukhokheli buka-Advocate Nelson Chamisa. Sibambane ndawonye labo bonke bona abakhulumayo uMonzora labanye ababuye sisekele ke umongameli u-Advocate Nelson Chamisa, sihambe ndawonye siye kuZimbabwe entsha yomuntu wonke.
Owayemela eMount Pleasant etalele ephalamende umhlonishwa uFatsai Mahere usesole kakhulu ungqongqoshe wezemali ngokudlalisa imithelo yezakhamizi ngokube ebhoda emazweni angaphandle engasoze yalethe lutho olubambekayo elizweni. Ubephendula kuzindaba zokuba umthuli-ncube useSwitzerland emhlanganweni weDavos Summit. uMahere uthe izakhamizi akumelanga zikhangelele okubambekayo okuvela kungqongqoshe webandla leZANU-PF. Usole kakhulu njalo ungqongqoshe wezemali ngokwehluleka ukuqeda ukudubeka elizweni kanye lokuswelakala kwemisebenzi, kodwa uqakathekisa ukuba evakatshela amazwe angaphandle. Omela iMasvingo Urban etalele ephalamende umhlonishwa uMartin Mureri usethe imali ye-Constituency Development Fund CDF kayisebenzi ngenxa yokuba ikhishwa yiliZIC, kanti njalo kayeneli ukwenza zonke izindingeko zabo abazifunayo emphakathini. Umhlonishwa uMureri wasola kakhulu iphalamende ukuba iletha le imali ngemva kwesikhathi eside kanti njalo iyabe isigugutekile. Inkulumo yakhe iza ngemva kokuba lo omela iWange Central etalele ephalamende umhlonishwa uDaniel Molokele ethe uthole imali ye-CDF ngemva kweminyaka 2 selokho waqala umsebenzi. Njengalokho kukhangelelweyo, uhulumende webandla leZANU-PF esebenzisa lo ophathe intambo zokuba ngumongameli sebethumele umlayezo wokuhalalisela lo obusa ngodlakela kwele Uganda uYoweri Kaguta Museveni lapho bemhalalisela ngokukhethwa kwakhe. Ohlaziya ngezepolitiki uJefferson Chitando usethe kakumangalisi ukuba ibandla leZANU-PF leqile ngokuhalalisela uMuseveni, kusaziwa ukuba lona ngokwalo lalo liyahlukumeza amalungelo abantu. Ake sizweni uChitando ekhuluma.
It is not a surprise that Kembo Mohadi, the acting president of Zimbabwe, has already sent a congratulatory message to President Museveni of Uganda for winning a widely condemned election which did not meet the standards of a free, fair, democratic, and transparent, credible election. This is not a surprise because this is what ZANU-PF has been doing. They know how to rig elections, and so some of us believe that the hand of rigging in Uganda was none other than from the Sheikh building, from ZANU-PF. So they are not congratulating Museveni for winning election, but they are congratulating him that their rigging tactics were successful. It's a shame. Birds of the same feather, they fly together. The international community is condemning the elections in Uganda. So how do ZANU-PF get the audacity to congratulate an election which all other organizations and countries are condemning?
Umthungameli webandla eliphikisayo kwele Uganda uRobert Sentamu Kyagulanyi, lo owaziwa ngokuthi nguBobi Wine, uthi akazi kuyaphikisa imiphumela yokhetho enkantolo. uBobi Wine usole kakhulu lo obusa ngodlakela uYoweri Museveni ngokuzama ukuthatha impilo yakhe, kanti njalo uye wathi akalalo ithemba enkantolo njengoba isingasebenzi ngendlela eqondileyo. Lo omusha owezepolitiki uthe uza kuzama ukukhuthaza abalandeli bakhe ukuba bangene emgwaqweni ukuze bafune ukhetho lwabo olwebiweyo. Sizaxoxisana lezakhamizi ukuba sizwe eyabo imbono mayelana lebandla leZANU-PF elibikwa ukuba liholisa izisebenzi zalo imali eningi ukwedlula izisebenzi zikahulumende. Ake sizweni.
I am Langton Mwanaka, an ex-political prisoner and a political activist. The recent salary increases for ZANU-PF party workers have sparked widespread outrage and raised questions about the government's priorities. Well, it's understandable that party workers deserve their compensation for their efforts. The stark contrast between their salaries and those of government workers and teachers is striking. Reports suggest that ZANU-PF workers are said to earn significantly more than their counterparts in the government and the education sectors. This disparity is particularly glaring when considering the crucial roles that teachers and government workers play in shaping the country's future and providing essential services. Teachers are the backbone of any society, shaping young minds and equipping them with the skills needed to succeed. Yet, they are often underpaid and underappreciated. The disparity in salaries between ZANU-PF workers and teachers is a stark reminder of the government's skewed priorities. Government workers, on the other hand, are the ones who keep the wheels of government turning. They work tirelessly to provide essential services from healthcare to infrastructure development. However, their salaries pale in comparison to those of ZANU-PF workers. The salary increase for ZANU-PF workers send a disturbing message about the government's priorities. It suggests that the ruling party is more interested in rewarding its loyalists than in serving the people. This perception can erode trust in the government and undermine its legitimacy. In light of this controversy, it's essential to re-evaluate the government's priorities and ensure that those who serve the people are fairly compensated. The government should consider reviewing the salaries of teachers and government workers to bring them more in line with the cost of living. Ultimately, the government should prioritize the welfare of its citizens over party loyalists. By doing so, it can restore trust and demonstrate its commitment to serving the people.
I think ndiri kuona kuti mapurisa I think vanofana kunge vachitiudza kuti vari kufila sei. Mapurisa chenyu nhasi masoja kwamuriwo kuti muri kumbofila sei muchititwa matiritirwo akadari zvokuti imimi pamunouya paipa kunotirowa paipa muchititita rafu handiti imimi manje ndima kutritwa futi rafu mapurisa manje masoja manje masoja mapurisa ndima kutritwa futi rafu pamunouya paipa nematigazi yenyu nezvijamboko zvenyu muchitirowa iko zvinezvi ndima kurowawo futi manje ne270 asi mushandi weZANU-PF vachira 3500 muri kuifila sei masoja pana uri musoja wakateerera audio uri kufila sei kana uri mupurisa uri kufila sei mupurisa ndoda nyakunyanya mapurisa muri kufila sei masoja ndimi ka munotumwa gore ringe last week chaishapo takaona mapurisa kumasvingoko wachifugura mukadzi uyu ari kuriritira vana vake ari kuti regai nditengese madomasi kuti vana vaende kuchikoro vandigone ukwanisa kubhadhara school fees maimufugura hembe dzake dzemukati muchidzionesa nyika yese mapurisa ye tingati tine professional police inofugura munhu muri kufila sei nhasi unoziva kuti mapurisa emuzimbabwe munoshupika guys, to be honest munoshupika hakuna professional police anoshandiswa semashandiswa munoitwa muzimbabwe munoshandiswa kunge zvigure munoshandiswa kunge makajoina basa remusangano amuzive basa remapurisa emuzimbabwe amuzive pamunodiwa mapurisa masoja muri kufungei amudiwi varume takangofanana tikuti sisi vanhu ngatibatanei tigadzise nyika yezimbabwe vanhu ngatiitei muchikomberana tigadzise nyika yemuzimbabwe tarisai kuti huori watekeshera kubva kumapazi ese ehurumende huori hwega huri kuitika munyika huori even ma-MPs atakasarudza isisu huori hwega huri kuitika munyika hakuna chiri kufamba nyika mapothole ega akazara mapothole hakuna chiri kufamba tiri kuti vana vezimbabwe ngatibatanei nyika inogadziriswa nesu nyika inotorwirwa nesu nyika inoda kudemonstratewa nesu mazimbabwens musafungire kuti kuno vamwe vanhu vashaya kunze kwenyika vashaya chitibatsira isu mazimbabwe takagara isu mazimbabwe ndisu tinokwanisa kusimuka tikagadzisa nyika yedu kwete zvatiri kuramba takagara tichiona madhirama atinenge tichiitwa nevanhu veZANU-PF nocorruption izvo zvitungwarara busy preaching were kutungana sembudzi but those guys they are looting our resources takagara so tichingoombera maoko so but they are looting busy looting isu tingoshupika tichingomhanya uko nokuko but hapana chabuda but those people they are looting our resources takatarisa mazimbabwens tiri kumireiko ngatigarirei tisimuke.
Ngesikhangele kwezemidlalo, iqembu elikhulu lakoBulawayo elenguqu iHighlanders Football Club kubikwa isiqhashelo wayedlalela ama-Warriors uBenjani Mwaruwari ukuba abe ngumqeqeshi omkhulu wakuleli qembu. Lokhu kwenziwe ngemva kokuba iqembu leHighlanders laqasha isizalwane sase-South Africa uThabo Seneng ukuba abe ngumqeqeshi mhla zinhlanu kuyona le nyanga. Ukuqashwa kukaMwaruwari kungeyinye imigomo eyafakwa ngulo oncedisayo kuleli qembu uWicknell Chivayo. Abanye abalandeli beqembu leHighlanders sebesole kakhulu inkohlakalo eyenziwa nguWicknell Chivayo kanti njalo bathi basola ukuba uChivayo usefuna ukuba atshontshe leli qembu. Iqembu le-Arsenal liqhubekela phambili ngokudlala kuhle lingakadliwa emidlalweni ye-UEFA Champions League ngemva kokuba benqobe labo abathatha isicoco kusizini edlulileyo i-Inter Milan 3-1 eSan Siro izolo kusihlwa. Nansi eminye yemiphumela edlalwe izolo kusihlwa. IBodo Glimt 3, Manchester City 1, Sporting CP 2, PSG 1, Tottenham 2, Borussia Dortmund 0, Kairat 1, Club Brugge 4, Villarreal 1, Ajax 2, Olympiacos 2, Bayer Leverkusen 0, Real Madrid 6, Monaco 1, Copenhagen 1, Napoli 1. Ukuziphetha lezi ndaba kumsakazo weCitizens Movement Radio nanze besihamba phambili. Umongameli uChamisa uchumayeza uthando ukuthula kanye lokubambana. Sokule ntukuthelo ngemva kokuba ibandla leZANU-PF kubikwa liholisa imali izisebenzi zayo eningi ukudlula izisebenzi zikahulumende. UKwangwaba ukhuthaza uhulumende ukuba aphangisise ukulungiswa komgwaqo ohlanganisa iHarare leChirundo. Siziphetha lapha lezi ndaba.